Okay, I'm back. I must. All right, so this has happened again. I was streaming. Oh, by the way, we're going to dark room anointed as Azazel. Yeah, I accidentally set it to stream instead of record. So that was my goof. I pressed the 0 key. What's going on here? Something glitching out. I'll definitely take this. I think this synergizes, isn't it? No, it does not. Interesting. Yeah, anyways, today is a Monday. Happy Monday. I didn't do any recording yesterday because I had some things to do. What were those things? Well, my travel router came in. I talked about, a second here, turn this volume down. I talked about my last video, I think, that I was planning to get a travel router, and sure enough, it came in like less than a day, pretty fast, and I like it a lot. So I don't really have to get an Apple Pi. I mean, I have an Apple Pi, Raspberry Pi, I mean, connected to it to block ads. There's actually a little feature on the router where you can just block ads, do little plugins. And so, like, I spent a lot of time cranking the settings here and there, changing the settings, I mean. And yeah, you know, password stuff, of course, username. I went through, I even had the options to do VPN stuff, so that's really good. Of course, I had to manually put the VPN like programs in there in order for it to work, but it went pretty well. Okay, I guess we'll go down to the next floor. So I had to download these configuration files and then put in my username and password and stuff like that for each one. So that way I can connect to like servers that I downloaded that I was interested in downloading. So I have quite a few. They work, which is great. The ad blockers, they seem to be working too. Only thing I'm having an issue right now, currently, which I might be able to find a way to fix it, possibly, because I've done it with Pi-hole before. And that's blocking YouTube ads. It seems like everything else is blocking. I didn't really notice too many performance issues. I noticed something initially, but then I think I fixed it. Could be the VPN doing it. But yeah. What else to do with the settings? Oh, I had to go in, so I had to put in the list of like stuff I had to block for certain websites and stuff like that. Usually ads, phishing, ransomware, all that stuff. And then I had to go in and whitelist a bunch of stuff in order for certain things, for certain websites or whatever to run properly. So I got that all squared away. I might tweak some more settings, of course, over time. And it has a cool option on there too, where not only forces every device to be on a VPN, but you have a VPN kill switch option, which is excellent. I like that. And what's also cool too is like, you don't have to have it manually connected to like a Ethernet cord or anything. For connection, you can actually have any kind of Wi-Fi signal, and can't take any of that. Even if we could take, that's not good. So yeah, you can just select any kind of connection that you can connect to wirelessly, and then you can go in and connect to it, and you can do all sorts of settings to it. Anybody's Wi-Fi. I think it's called a repeater mode or something like that. Connect anybody's Wi-Fi that you can connect to. So like Wi-Fi, usually it's like hotel Wi-Fi's you want to deal with these kind of devices or public Wi-Fi spots. Now the downside is it doesn't have any batteries to go to it. So if you're planning to like just kind of take it with you portably, you can, but you have to bring your power cord too. Which many places you're going to be going to, it's going to have some kind of a plug-in somewhere, I would think. Of course, there's exceptions. Like here, we have like a downtown outside internet service stuff, which you could theoretically go to a restaurant or something nearby and just plug it in there and then use the internet. What's cool is like you get the VPN, so that protects you from like any sensitive attacks for someone that's snooping around in the line. It also protects you with the companies trying to like sell your information and everything. And then on top of that, you got I got a bunch of ad blockers on the sucker. So like, it's gonna block any additional crap that they're gonna be feeding to me. You know, if they have any well, I don't know if they can put personal ads onto your device through so you would take the quarter, but no. I don't know if they could put, well, I don't know. Of course, another benefit with the VPN too, it's like you can access restricted content they don't want you normally on the network for. I'm trying to remember if I've ever done that, used a VPN to get through a network that had restricted access for certain things. I don't believe I have. I've always used my personal network, so there's like nothing blocking anything. But now I've got stuff blocked for like malicious stuff for my travel router. It's so like customizable too. It's really nice. I like it. Kind of blown me away with all the features it had on it. Because I had one listed originally, and then I found an even better version on Amazon. Thing works nicely. It takes time to kind of get all the settings and stuff adjusted, but works great. This is really good too. And when I got the thing, it kind of reminded me about this old Belkin router my mom used to have. And it was a little smaller than this one. Had the similar setup kind of thing. And it was like it was one of the early routers, like early 2000s this one came out from. And the problem was we were having so many issues with it. Like I tried contacting support. My mother couldn't understand who or what they were saying on the other line, so she gave me the phone, and I couldn't even understand it either. So she was trying to switch to like, you know, the wireless internet, you know, stage of things. Yeah, back then it was so weird with how the internet was. And then I switched, you know, then I got myself a router years after that. Same place. because we were used to. So back then, before I got the router, we didn't have really any devices to connect to Wi-Fi much. And so like, when I got this router, it was like a beginning of like everything at my place. It was like, I can connect to things wirelessly. There's not having to deal with a bunch of wires and stuff like that. It's just amazing. And that opened up all sorts of possibilities from then on out. And I was able to connect to like, say, security cameras I got later on in the years. And that was all wireless. They were discontinued because there were a bunch of issues with it. And I had a bunch of issues with it. They were pretty good for its time. Decent quality and stuff. Decent features. But there were just too many issues with them. Ooh, that's really good. Yeah, so, and I think that honestly that came really handy because smartphones are starting to become more affordable then. And then I was using my own smartphones to be connected to the Wi-Fi networks around that time. Now, I still use wired connections. Like, I have this connected to my computer directly, because that's going to be the fastest speeds. Not much lag. And it's a little bit more secure. Now, I also usually switch it up to my Xbox as well sometimes, to get the fullest advantage out of it. Another devil deal. Not good enough. But yeah, it's this like router. This is like a whole different level of like customization. Because I had to replace the one that I had for like 10 years. Because it finally stopped working on me. I got a new one, and it's pretty good. I like it. I had to make sure it functioned. I might switch the router back and forth for like my Xbox and stuff like that, because if I do use it, I can just like pop that thing on there and I can block a bunch of advertisements. Might be able to block the YouTube ads on the Xbox, which I assume maybe it's already automatically blocked since I got the settings on there to be like that. Maybe. I mean, I've done it before with using the DNS server option on the Xbox One when I was in the beta mode, beta updates. And then when I got off the beta, then it's like, didn't work anymore, and then stuff. It's like, shucks. Thought I had it. Unless like they patched it up and fixed it by now, and it's like, oh well. Actually. Yep. And what else? Oh yeah, so like I just read recently too. I think it was last night or something, or the night before. There's another Halo Infinite beta coming out this month. So they're introducing a new map, stuff like that. So I mean, I'll try it. I don't know how much has changed to fix it since, you know, over a month ago. I feel like if there's a second beta like that, circling around like, you know, around these parts, it's like, it sounds like to me that there's some serious issues they're trying to work the kinks out of, and they got less than like a few months before they have to ship it out to people, because they have to hit a certain threshold before they. I mean, they only have so much time before they have to get them all like mass produced and stuff and put them on shelves. Is a thing. I think we could just take this. That'd be useful here. I don't know. I feel like the game is still buggy. I don't think they're telling everybody everything with what's happening with the development. I mean, a lot of these companies don't really. So I'm still going to be like playing it, but I'm not going to be like buying it. I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to be getting the Game Pass and stuff. So I don't have to pay all that. Goodness gracious. Oh my god, I lost 3 health doing that. That was not worth it. So yeah. Because it comes out on day 1 on Xbox Game Pass. Oh, is this glitched the way I can't, like, leave? Oh, I might die here, though. If I recall, this is glitched. Yeah, I couldn't even leave. Okay, yeah. So even if I live, there's no way to get out of there. I forgot. I don't think it's ever happened to me before, but I've seen it happen to other people. I'm going to end things here, though, early. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.